This is the Emotional Vocabulary Series by Duenas. Today we will address the emotion of fright or frightened. What do you do when terror grips you and every instinct screams to fight, flee, or freeze? Explore the depths of being frightened, a reaction that's hardwired for survival but can leave a lasting impact on your mind and body. Introduction. The feeling of being frightened is an intense and immediate reaction to a threat, real or perceived. It sharpens your senses, quickens your heartbeat, and prepares your body for action. While being frightened is essential for survival, its lingering effects can cause psychological strain and influence behavior long after the threat is gone. This emotion is both universal and deeply personal, varying based on individual experiences, cultural contexts, and environmental triggers. By understanding the roots, impacts, and ways to manage this emotion, we can harness its power for self-protection without allowing it to dominate our lives. Definitions. Layman's definition. Being frightened is the sudden onset of fear or panic in response to a perceived threat, often accompanied by a strong urge to flee or protect oneself. Clinical definition. Fright is characterized as an acute fear response, often involving the fight or flight system, triggered by stimuli perceived as immediate threats to physical or psychological safety. Expression and role in everyday contexts. Fright is commonly expressed through physiological responses such as trembling, a racing heart, or hyperventilation, along with behavioral reactions like screaming or fleeing. Psychologically, it acts as a critical survival tool, heightening awareness and driving protective actions. Origins. Evolutionary roots. Fright developed as a survival mechanism, allowing early humans to react swiftly to predators or dangers in their environment. This fight or flight reaction increased the likelihood of survival and reproduction. Cultural dimensions. Cultural beliefs influence what frightens individuals, from folklore and superstition to societal fears like war or economic collapse. Shared fears often bring communities together through rituals or collective actions. Biological mechanisms. The amygdala processes threats and signals the hypothalamus to activate the sympathetic nervous system. Adrenaline and cortisol flood the body, triggering physical responses like increased heart rate and rapid breathing. Effects of fright on psyche. Fright can create lasting memories and influence mental health. Excessive or repeated fright can lead to anxiety, phobias, or PTSD. On daily life. Being frightened shapes daily habits, such as avoiding dark alleys or choosing safer routes for travel. On family and friends. Fright can strengthen relationships when people support each other in scary situations, but it can also cause tension if fears are irrational or misunderstood. In the workplace. In professional settings, fright can disrupt decision-making and productivity, particularly in high-pressure environments. However, a manageable level of fear can enhance focus and performance. On freedom. Excessive fright limits personal freedom by encouraging avoidance behaviors, restricting opportunities, and fostering a sense of helplessness. Examples. Personal story. A child experiences fright during a thunderstorm, learning to associate loud noises with safety rather than danger through parental reassurance. Societal behavior. After 9/11's, heightened security measures reflected widespread fear of terrorism, altering daily routines and travel norms. Historical event. The Salem witch trials were fueled by collective fright, leading to mass hysteria and tragic consequences. Challenges and mental health of fright. Excessive fright can contribute to mental health disorders like PTSD or phobias, where individuals relive or avoid triggers associated with past fears. Persistent fright can lead to hypervigilance, sleep disturbances, and social withdrawal, significantly impacting quality of life. Management and mitigation. Strategies. Therapeutic interventions. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR, are effective for addressing intense fear responses. Relaxation techniques, controlled breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and grounding exercises help counteract physiological fright responses. Exposure therapy. Gradual exposure to fear-inducing stimuli can help desensitize individuals to triggers. Resources. Trauma support groups and mental health professionals. Self-help books and apps focusing on anxiety and fear management. Conclusion. Fright is a powerful and primal emotion, essential for survival but potentially debilitating when left unmanaged. Understanding its triggers and effects allows us to channel its protective benefits without succumbing to its darker side. Cultivating emotional intelligence around being frightened empowers us to confront challenges with courage and resilience, enriching both personal and collective well-being. This was the emotion of fright or frightened from the Emotional Vocabulary series by Duenas.